guys, it's Moko from terrorbymoko.com, and I have, I guess you would say that this is an urgent video. Normally I post about celebrities on here because it's a very feel-good topic for me, but I've just been receiving so many messages about the fall and winter in the US especially. I'm an American, so I'm in the US. That it's going to be a very strange winter. I feel like our country is going through an immense transformation. And as far as I understand, astrology will be starting our Pluto return next year, so that makes sense. But I also feel that there's just something very strange going on, okay? And it's beyond the public health crisis. There's something strange going on with the money, with the supply chain, with our food. But I've talked about on Instagram that I do see food shortages coming to us. I do see supply chain disruption, and I do see the public health crisis getting pretty bad in certain parts of the country. I do see it. But whenever I try to do a personal reading for myself, I see things happening with Biden, aka America. I see a disaster coming towards Biden. And I mean, it kind of almost looks like we're going towards a war of some sorts. I'm not sure if this is going to be a traditional war or if it's going to be something like, hacking or sabotaging the power grid or sabotaging food supplies, like withholding commodities from us. But it's going to be nasty where this war coming up is actually going to affect the regular people. It won't be the U.S. going to the Middle East and bombing stuff or going to a different third world country and potentially assassinating a leader. It's going to affect the American people. And I've just been getting messages. I don't like to make people feel bad, but that's just what I'm getting. So today I'm going to do a huge reading, and hopefully I'll figure out a way to separate this into chapters so that you can skip to whatever you want to know. But first I'm going to talk about this Chinese real estate company, Evergrande. I'm going to talk about them because there's a lot of concern for world markets if this place goes down. I'm also going to talk about cryptocurrency potentially being created by the CIA. Next, I will talk about the United States not paying their damn bills come October. So let's get started first on Evergrande. Okay, so Evergrande debt crisis, and I think I saw or I read that they aren't able to pay their employees. They are not able to finish building the houses that they promised to build. I mean, it's a mess. And so many companies have invested in China, rightly or wrongly, thinking that they're going to be the next superpower. I mean, technically they are. But it just seems like this is just all turning into a mess. Okay, let's see the energy of this company, Evergrande. Next. Okay. Okay, this looks like a mixed bag. But with this justice card here, I feel like this company is constricted by their laws, and I briefly glanced over it. This company is constricted by Chinese laws, I suppose, world laws as well. So they're going to have to walk away from a lot, and I feel like this is the mixed bag for investors, for employees, for people who've small time investors as well as big time investors around the world. And people who are depending on them to build their homes, they're going to be disappointed, to be quite honest. And I mean, this Six of Wands, this definitely is a card of victory, for sure. But who is going to be victorious in this? I don't know. And not only that, but I see the Six of Wands as sort of a little bit of hubris and sort of a superficial win. And I feel like this Justice card trumps anything good that comes from the Six of Wands. So let's see. Interesting. This was at the bottom of the deck. So I asked if this company will go bankrupt. I'm not getting a yes or a no, guys. And I feel like this is something that I'm not supposed to be talking about this, to be quite honest. But outside of that, because whenever I see this card, this is my guides want me to shut up. But outside of that, I mean, you see the prevalence of twos. I mean, you even see it here in this Justice card, these twos here, and I think this is Libra. But these twos, so in 2 months, so what is that, the end of November, because I'm filming this on September 28th. In 2 months we'll see what's going on with this company, okay? But I feel like right now they're asking for help from the international community because their country is not helping them, which is China. Their country is not helping them, and this question about whether or not they'll go bankrupt, there's no way to answer this because they haven't received all the answers themselves, okay? So I mean, for people who are worried about this, who are worried about an international meltdown of the market, we'll see in 2 months what happens. I feel like there is still some time to push money into the market, and for the financial people who are watching me, I'm very sorry. I'm not that knowledgeable about what happens in finance in the stock market, but I feel like people are going to be pushing money into it to try to stop this meltdown from happening. Whether or not, this is the second time this has showed up, whether or not this is going to be successful remains to be seen, because this page of Pentacles, this is someone who's researching. Someone who's actually inside in their homes, in their office researching. This isn't someone going out into the world doing it. So people are looking for innovative solutions for this problem. Whether or not it's going to work remains to be seen. Alright guys, so the next topic is going to be about cryptocurrency. So this, some of you may know, I'll link the video in the cards or below or above, whatever it is. But some of you may know that I've done a cryptocurrency reading before, and I actually conducted this reading with a client, but because she's been saying that I've been accurate so far, she's given me permission to talk about what I see. So she sent me some information, so I'll go through it very quickly. It says Tether is owned by Bitfinex. Bitfinex owns Coindex too. The CEO of Bitfinex is called Jean-Louis Van de Velde, which to me, that's clearly a fake name, okay? Here's a Twitter thread about it from 2019. Blah, blah, blah. Has been tracking a few crypto addresses, which have been exchanging Bitcoin at times, which correlate to Ken's private jet and other private jets related to Ken's departure and arrivals, da-da-da-da. It was a wash of some sort. This has Ken written on it. The Bitfinex CEO is two names smashed together with a bunch of made-up people on the board with him. There are multiple sources who have stated that they have never seen him in person, and there is nothing about him on the internet. He's a ghost because he's fake. People should look into this sugar honey iced tea. Also, here's a post about the same address. They both ended up discovering it from different rabbit holes. So when this client sent this to me, I told her, cryptocurrency is owned by the CIA. I don't know this as a fact, but that's just the first thing that came to mind. And I told her that Van de Velde is a very fake sounding name. It sounds like something from, I don't know, you know that guy who directed Robin Hood Men in Tights. I forgot what his name is, but that basically sounds like a fake name that he would create in one of his movies. Mel Brooks, that's his name. Jean-Louis Van de Velde. That's a French name and a Dutch name together. Okay, so I guess what I'll ask is about this Bitfinex stuff. So let's look at Jean-Louis Van de Velde first. No, this is not a real person. This was a person who was created by a group of people in the industry. Actually, I don't actually see CIA or any type of secret society on this. I feel like this is just some entity that was created by a group of people in the finance industry, probably cryptocurrency, whatever, in order to make money. That's basically what it is. So this person is not real, okay? Let's see. Excuse me. Okay. See, again, this number 3. These people will be found out. These people will be outed, okay? I asked if the real owners of Bitfinex will be found out. Yes, they will. The sun is yes. You know, all the secrets, well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of the secrets, it will be illuminated in the day. You know, whatever happens at night, comes to pass during the day. But these people will be outed. And again, the number 3, these are 3 people. I mean, technically it could be 3 companies coming together, but I see the number 3, and they did it to create money. That's what they did. And I feel like this could be part of a larger plot. I don't know what word to use, but this could be part of a larger plot to just create, I guess, digital currency out of thin air. This seems like a very long, like a plan that was created a long time ago that's finally come to fruition, and they've just been drinking it up, drinking up the results and just celebrating and being like, oh, look at what we did, we made all this money. But they're going to be found out. Okay. And I said in that cryptocurrency video from earlier this month that there will be lawsuits. The law is going to be involved with cryptocurrency. And typically, this King of Pentacles is my Elon Musk card. Usually death follows this guy. So I'm not sure if this is him. Let me ask really quick. No, I'm not, no. If this is him, Elon, then he's involved, but he's using another identity. But no, I don't think that this is him. Like, I don't think that this is his brainchild at all. And if he is involved in this, then he's sort of like arm's length distance. He's smart enough to know not to get his name involved in it. But let's ask another question. No. So I was asking if this Bitfinex stuff is the lawsuits that I saw earlier with cryptocurrency. No. But you want to know the funny thing is this 5 of Wands shows up with cryptocurrency all the time. I feel like whatever this information, these lawsuits, this Bitfinex stuff, whenever this information comes to light, there's just going to be a lot of fighting, and I feel this in general for the money situation in the United States especially. There's going to be physical, not just online talking trash on forums, on Reddit and all this stuff, but I feel like people will actually be fighting in the streets. And I mean, this is the US, so what day is there where people aren't fighting? But I feel like we're going to notice people fighting each other for their beliefs, for what they think, blah blah blah, whatever, more often in the streets, like physically fighting, not just words on Twitter, but physically fighting. But long story short, the lawsuits that I saw in that cryptocurrency video, it doesn't have anything to do with this Bitfinex. That's something separate with cryptocurrency that I think is coming in maybe, I think I said springtime next year. That's something totally different. Okay, so we read on that. Now, let's dig into the CIA. my God. Okay. So my first question, because you notice how I pulled these very slowly. My first question was cryptocurrency created by the CIA? Yes. Hell yes. Absolutely yes. Ace of Pentacles, yes. And the Pentacles is the card of money. I mean, that's one of the things that it represents, but this is literally money. And you see the hand here. Here it is. Give it to you. This was created by the CIA. It was. Come on. I mean, that was my immediate judgment when this client sent me that article about this Jean-Louis Van de Velde. No, it was created by the CIA. And I asked if the CIA still owns cryptocurrency. I'm not really getting a yes or no. I'm going to guess no, not really. It's actually owned, if you could say that. It's owned by career people in finance now. And I did ask if the CIA uses cryptocurrency to spy on people. And the answer to this is a little bit complicated because from their point of view, they don't see it as spying, guys. They see it as defense, okay? So the answer is yeah, but for them, if they're ever found out, they're going to be like, that wasn't spying. We were surveilling terrorists. So listen, you know, be careful with this stuff. Oh, okay. Two cards just fell out. And when cards fall out, I honor them. We really need to watch our money. We seriously need to watch our money. And I feel like I keep getting this card, especially this Knight of Swords, when I ask about the fall winter in the United States. Sorry for going off topic, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of attack. And I mean, maybe this is just our money. And I will read on the debt ceiling deadline coming in October. But there's going to be some sort of attack. I don't know if it's like a terrorist attack that starts a war, or if it's going to be like biowarfare, or an attack on our commodities, our food, you know, like smart wars, things like that, or even our money. Our money just goes haywire. But there's definitely going to be some sort of very swift change that's going to affect the regular everyday person. It's not going to be a military thing. It's going to be the regular everyday person is going to feel this change. I mean, I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but my cards and my guides keep telling me, prepare, warn people. So that's just what I've been doing. All right. So now I'll ask the last question about our debt ceiling. So Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned lawmakers that the federal government will likely run out of cash in extraordinary measures by October 18th unless Congress raises the debt ceiling. And this is from CNN, so you know, of course they're going to talk about Republicans blocking bills. But it says that the new estimate that Yellen raises the risk that the United States could default on its debt in a matter of weeks if Washington fails to act. A default will likely be catastrophic, tanking markets and the economy and delaying payments to millions of Americans. And to be quite honest with the way this administration has been going, I actually would not be surprised if this happened. Because like I said, I keep seeing that November, December, January, and part of February is going to be rough. And I've posted a few videos on YouTube, many videos and photos of my spreads on Instagram where I'm telling people to get food right now before, you know, hyperinflation or whatever, food shortages, supply disruptions. Get it now. Get everything you need now and have it delivered to you right now. And I also feel like we're going to go, well, maybe not the entire country, but some parts of it, we're going to go back into lockdown this November. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. Okay. So again, we have the money as the backdrop for this reading. And the first question I asked is, what is the energy of Congress? And I actually do feel like they're actually working hard, guys. So they are actually working hard to perfect bills, proposals, amendments, and they feel optimistic. But behind this optimistic, there's a little bit of disappointment. Oh my God. There's disappointment coming their way, but the positive thing I can say about this is that this sun card is very powerful. I mean, it can be seen as delusional, you know, it really can be seen as delusional, but I feel like Congress in general, they're actually working at this. And so let's see. Oh my gosh, again. I don't think this is something I'm supposed to be talking about. These, and I turned off the camera and I shuffled these cards very well, all right? But these are, I think these are the same two that I got for Evergrande. I keep mispronouncing that company's name. But it's like, shh, be quiet, be quiet. And so I asked, will they raise the debt ceiling? And this is, I mean, it's not a yes, it's not a no, but this is also that there's information that they don't have right now. Oh my God. And these are my guys telling me to be quiet, guys. Okay, so I asked that. Lord Jesus, come take me. I asked if the United States will default on our payments. I feel like this is going to be a worldwide event. Jeez. All right. I mean, typically, this world is a big yes card. I don't want to say yes, we will. But I do feel like that this money stuff, this money junk that's going on, it's worldwide, guys. So it's not just America. This is happening all over the world. Oh my goodness. And I know that some of my viewers, some of my clients feel like this is a new world order planned type of thing. And to be quite honest, I can't 100% disagree, because all of this is just giving me a very strange feeling, like just something is just not right about what's going on. And I've done a reading about the New World Order for a client before, and you know, I mean, people talk about what the Book of Revelations, and that this is going to be the coming of the rapture or the end of days. And quite frankly, my cards don't really see that. I mean, because when you think of it, technically, Earth is Satan's playground. So technically, we already are living in his house, you know. So it's just, but I feel like a lot of people don't see it that way. Like I feel like Earth is hell. I mean, I know that this is pretty morbid, but I do like living. But considering the things that humanity treasures, which is money, fame and attention and adoration, I mean, technically we've already accepted the mark of the beast, right? And if this new world order stuff is new, we're just moving into a new version of what we already have. I hate to put it that way. And I will say that a couple of months ago, I had a dream that so I'm not married, and I never wanted to be, but I had a dream that I was married, and this was in the future, to attend this lecture on marriage and how to forgive your spouse and all this stuff. And we went there, and we were late, and we heard a snippet of what this author was saying, and I said, oh no, this is a waste of time. Let's just buy the book and go home. So we walked up to a cashier to buy the book. The cashier was a woman. And I remember I had this device in my hand to pay for the books, because we bought 2 books. One of them was expensive as hell. It was like $60. Well, it said 60, but there was a device in my hand, and it was like a black semicircle, and all you have to do is just tap it and then go. So listen, I mean, I don't dream about being married, but that was one dream about being married, and I had it either last month or a couple of months ago. So, you know, this whole New World Order, actually, you know, let me read on it. Okay. Huh. So it's showing me that yes, the New World Order is real, but it seems like they whoever they are, it seems like they're a little bit desperate, you know, and I feel like they did not think that the amount of humans who are knowledgeable would be knowledgeable and would fight back. So they're trying to rush their plans, but I think that eventually. Here's the Justice card here, and here's the 8 of Swords, and then here's Judgment. I feel like eventually they will be stopped. I mean, but technically, are they really stopped, or are they just delayed? Because here, this Page of Wands, tells me that they're just going to find another way. They're going to find another way. You know, I mean, they're trying to rush it, and for those who know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But they're trying to rush this plan, and you know, the death of human capacity is just going to delay them. I should say that. So that's the random reading on the New World Orders. I don't know, guys. I feel like we're going to be in for some changes as Americans as well as global citizens. And that right now, you know, some of you, myself included, we may be fighting about differences in politics as well as differences in views. But, you know, it's important to figure out where you stand, gather as much knowledge as you can, start a spiritual practice that's actually helpful to you and healing for you, and to just get ready. You know, stop focusing on other people, what they're doing, and focus on what you need for yourself to heal for the times that are coming ahead. And not just the spiritual practice, but be practical as well. Like I said, get your food, get your supplies, your chargers, your flashlights, things like that, blankets, things like that. Because I feel like for some of us, it's going to be a very cold, very long winter. And I feel like my guides are telling me to make sure that you know to prepare yourself for anything. So, you know, stay safe. If you want a personal reading, go to the website, www.tarottbymoko.com, and I hope to read for you soon. Otherwise, I will see you later, and next time I will have a very fluffy celebrity reading. Bye, guys.